A very good morning and definitely welcome to the Eastern Cape. We are here at a roadblock with the MEC of Transport, Graaff-Reinet. If I can just allude to last year's statistics in terms of the last festive season that we had, where they had launched a similar road safety program through the festive season. The Minister of Transport had alluded to the fact that numbers did increase by over 250 deaths on the road. Accidents also did increase to just over 1,200 accidents within the whole country. The Eastern Cape unfortunately had the largest percentage there, but that is also attributed to the fact that there's a lot of people coming home to the Eastern Cape. There's a lot of holiday makers coming to the Eastern Cape, but roadblocks such as these are there to curb the numbers and bring down the numbers of accidents as well as fatalities on the road. But right now we're going to speak to the MEC, who's going to tell us a bit further just in terms of what are some of the programs that will be running throughout this festive season to ensure that there's more safety on the roads for everyone that's using the roads. Good morning, MEC, and how are you?
Good morning and good morning to Morning Live viewers.
MEC, tell us a bit about the programs that will be running throughout this festive season to try and bring down the numbers that actually took a rise last year.
One of the things which is identified as the province is lack of understanding with passengers and also the vehicle owners. We'll focus, of course, in the roadblocks in all our entrances towards the Eastern Cape, and also will strengthen our road safety education, especially to the pedestrians, because more numbers of fatalities in the last financial year where it was increased because of the accidents which occurred and involved the pedestrians on the roads. So we'll focus on road safety education. We'll be starting that out in Graaff-Reinet this morning towards the taxi rank and the people who are residing alongside the road, which is R61. This road is a road which is having more accidents because we believe that when they are leaving the Western Cape, when they are entering our boundaries, drivers misbehave. And what we've observed is the misbehavior of the passengers in almost public transport vehicles, which we've stopped over our roadblock.
And then just in terms of today's program, MEC, you've also alluded to the fact that a lot of the numbers, also according to the statistics that were released, in first place of the people that actually lose their lives in the car accidents are your passengers, and then it's pedestrians, and then it's drivers. We understand that part of your program you're going to a taxi rank and also a door-to-door campaign. What are some of the messages that you'll be putting through to the community today?
What we'll do is to educate them on how to behave. At least people who are driving or who are pedestrians at night must wear bright colors for them to be easily identified, or must have something which are lighting at night so that they can be seen by the drivers. We want them to be able to wear reflectors. This area also have more cyclists, so we'll be issuing reflectors to the cyclists on the road. We'll be focusing on the behavior of pedestrians, doing awareness on the behavior of drivers of the public transport as well as of vehicles. Also, one of the causes of accidents is is fatigue of drivers. So the Graaff-Reinet area is an area where there is a multimodal facilities where we will encourage the drivers after a long distance from the Western Cape just to rest. That's the reason why we've joined by my counterpart from the Western Cape. We are strengthening our partnership with regards. Also, we are increasing the number of our cameras on the roads. So we want to caution and warn our drivers that even if they don't see any roadblocks, any traffic officers or law enforcement officers, but there will be cameras placed strategically in our N2, our N1, in R61 and other high-risk roads within our province.
Thank you so much for your time, MEC. Well, there you have it. We've heard throughout this festive season, the traffic law enforcement on the road will definitely be strengthened, and there's a partnership between the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape, especially linking, because it links the R61 road, which has been highlighted or identified as one of the roads that has the most accidents. Later on, we will speak to the MEC from the Western Cape in terms of transport, just to hear in terms of the partnership and what things are like on that side of life. But right now, it's back to you guys in studio.